What's going on YouTube? This is Jaybird Tech and I'm just going to do a quick review of the best sounding truly wireless earbuds that I have tested personally. These are the Jaybird Vistas, and why I like them because they are truly wireless, which means that they work independently of each other. If you just want to keep one earbud in as you're trying to work and you don't want it to be too obvious that you have earbuds in listening to music, just take out one and it'll connect to your phone and you can keep the other one in your pocket. Now let's talk about battery life because that's super important. While these aren't a battery killer, they're no slouch either. When they are fully charged, you'll get 6 hours on each bud, and the case will give you an additional 10 hours, which charges again with USB-C. Definitely a plus with USB-C. If you're in a hurry, guys, just charge these up for 5 minutes and you'll get an hour's worth of usage, probably enough to get you home, but if not, fully charging them takes about 2 hours. And the connection is Bluetooth 5, which is very, very good. I had no problems with these connecting. Here in New York City, sometimes earbuds just don't do a good job. They lose connection because we have a lot of interference, but thankfully and happily, I did not experience that at all with the Jaybird Vistas. And when you do connect these, when you take them out of the case, they connect almost instantaneously to your phone. And you can see they are independent. My left earbud has a little bit more juice than the right one. Again, they are independent, so if you just want one earbud and you just want to take a phone call from one, you can do so. So I really like that. Another thing that I really like about the Jaybird Vistas is that they provided a very secure fit in my ear. When I was running, they didn't fall out. Just walking, commuting, everyday life, they did not fall out as well. These do not have noise canceling abilities, but because of the way they fit in your ear, they kind of lock out the noise around you because of this extra large kind of silicone tip here. It just really goes into your ear canal and blocks out a lot of the sound around you. Just a quick example, I had these two people talking right next to me as I was waiting for the bus, and I had no idea they were talking. I couldn't hear them, but when I stopped my music, I was able to hear their conversation. So again, these are not noise canceling, but they do cancel out a lot of noise around you just because of how they fit in your ear. Also, I did not experience any fatigue with these earbuds. I listened to them for about 3 hours straight one day, and I did not experience any fatigue, any tiredness, or anything like that. So even though they might look a little large, they actually are pretty light, and they fit really nicely thanks to these wingtip design. So definitely no problem with secure and fit. Another thing that I liked about them, when you are watching YouTube, when you are watching a movie, TV, whatever the case may be, there's no latency, so there is no delay between what's on your phone, what you see, and what you hear. Latency problems are a thing of the past if you get some really great sounding earbuds. The Jaybird Vistas are a premium earbud, and because of that, you have your own app, which is something I like seeing more and more, because if there is some firmware update for the buds to give you a little bit better sound, better connectivity, whatever the case is, you get a little update, and I already have received 2 updates since receiving this, so Jaybird is doing a good job keeping up to date and bringing updates to us. You have an EQ here, which you can customize, so if you want to create your own sound, if you want to create something that you enjoy more listening to, if you don't find it on their presets, you can go ahead and do that. I mostly leave it on Bring the Bass because I think that's a nice in-between for when I'm listening to R&B, hip-hop, EDM, or even country. I just like listening to a little bit more bass. Both of these earbuds have actual buttons on them, so you can press them and you can assign different presses to do different actions. Just go into button controls and you can assign them to do different things. Like a single press will bring up your Google Assistant if you wanted to, or if you wanted to do a custom thing, you can go ahead and do that as well. You also have options for double press and press and hold. I personally didn't like this because I found myself pressing too much onto my ear, and because these go into your ear canal, I didn't think that was something that I wanted to do on a regular basis. I wish they just would have included some sort of touch control. Again, this was just not an ideal situation. I found myself pressing the buds a little bit too much into my ear, so I really don't use these button controls, but if you want to, you can go ahead and enable that. What I also like about the Jaybird Vistas is that you have an auto off feature, so after 15 or 60 minutes of idle time, it'll shut off the buds. This just means that you're not going to pick them up and find out that you're out of juice. And that's basically it with the app. They do have some presets, musics here and things like that, but I really don't listen to that. I already have my own music applications that I listen to. And speaking about music, guys, that's very important when you buy a pair of earbuds. And I can say that I've been very, very happy with the quality of these. The bass was there, the mids were there, the highs were there. It was just a very pleasing sound, especially for earbuds. These are not over the ear. These are not extremely large. They're actually pretty small, and I thought the sound stage was really nice on these. And that's an honest opinion, guys. I would tell you if they didn't sound good, but they actually sound superb. I was listening to hip hop, R&B, country, podcasts, everything, and I've been really happy with these, especially with the ability to change that EQ. So for me, these are definitely a win. I also went for a run with these little guys. They did not fall out. I've been walking around the city with them. They've never fallen out once. So definitely a huge plus when it comes to securely fitting in my ear. Again, you just want to make sure you get the perfect fit, and these will stay in. In terms of working out with the Jaybird Vistas, they are IPX7, so they say you can submerge them in water for about 30 minutes. I'm not going to go ahead and do that because I don't really want to put that to the test, but that just means that sweat should not be an issue with these. So if you sweat a lot as you're running or working out, you should not have any issues with the Jaybird Vistas. And they also offer a warranty, so if they do crap out because of that, they probably will replace them. But again, I'm not going to put these in water. These are my own personal headsets, guys, and I'm just going to take the manufacturer at its word.
By far, the biggest downfall of the Jaybird Vistas is the voice call quality, because the quality just isn't there, as you can tell. A lot of times, at least most of the times here in New York City, it's walking down the street. If I try and have a conversation, the person on the other end always asks me, am I using a Bluetooth headset? And that's something I have not heard for many, many years. So sadly, while the quality of your music is excellent, just the voice call quality is so poor. And that's something that you either really care about or you don't. Me personally, I don't take a ton of phone calls that are not in the street or for me. I'd much rather have a better sounding Bluetooth earbud than the best sounding voice call quality on the earbud. So really, it depends on you and your use.
Two things I didn't like about the Jaybird Vistas. I was not happy with the phone call quality. I'm not someone that takes a ton of phone calls, but when I do, I like them to sound crisp. I like them to sound clear, and that just was not the case on these earbuds. A lot of times, at least here in New York City, a lot of these people on the other end couldn't hear me, said I was statically, or just heard too much of the background noise around me. If you're in a quiet environment, if you're in an office at home, they actually sound pretty decent, but definitely not stellar, definitely not superb. I also didn't like that we don't have touch controls on them. I think a touch-sensitive bud would have been a lot better than having to press these into your ear, which did not feel nice to me, and I stopped using these controls on the earbud. The sound quality was excellent, the fit was excellent, and the battery life is actually pretty good, so I can kind of live with bad call quality, and I can live with using my smartwatch to control my music versus using these buds. But let me know what you think about the Jaybird Vistas down in the comments below. But if you're looking for a nice pair of earbuds, a nice pair of truly wireless earbuds that should be great at the gym thanks to the IPX7 and are really nice for commuting, these are the way to go. If you're interested in picking them up, check my link down below. Hopefully there's some sort of coupon going on. If there is, I'll leave it down there as well. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time.